Real Madrid has been one of the best teams in the world for quite a while now. Feels like they're picking up a new talent, a new star every single year, with the end of last season bringing them Kylian Mbappe. Now, there's been some discrepancy about him as a striker, especially seeing as Real Madrid was knocked out of the Champions League by Arsenal. So what we're going to find out today is even if Mbappe might not be the best striker right now, could he be a good goalkeeper? Now, this is going to be a two-way test because not only did I change Mbappe to a goalkeeper, I did that by swapping his stats with Thibaut Courtois, turning Courtois into a striker. As you can see, Mbappe with Courtois' stats is rated as an 88 rated goalkeeper, and Courtois with Mbappe's stats is currently a 91 rated striker. So getting them swapped, Courtois up top, Mbappe in goal, we're gonna find out just how good this team is. Alright, so we made it to the first half of the season. We are currently on January 1st, and it looks like Courtois is not as good of a striker as I was hoping for. I mean, 10 goals is still not bad. Vinny, Bellingham, and Rodrigo having more overall. But our star goalkeeper, Kylian Mbappe, is up +4 overall. Pretty sick to see. He's also got 8 clean sheets, so I'd say that's not half bad, and an assist. I don't know where that came from. But we are currently second in La Liga, only by 1 point. We haven't even gotten a loss yet. It's just the draws that have taken us down there. And we've only been scored on 16 times, which I think, yeah, that is the least amount in the league that we have been scored on. So Mbappe in goal is not going half bad so far. We are into the semifinals of the Supercopa. We are into the round of 32 of the Copa de España. It looks like we lost the UEFA Super Cup, but we are currently 7th in the Champions League with 2 games to go and still no losses. We currently have not lost a game in any competition other than the Super Cup. So Mbappe in goal is going very well so far. And we have made it to the Champions League round of 16. We are going to be facing Leipzig for game 1. Let's see how this goes. 2-2 draw, still not a loss. A brace from Vinny Jr. is good to see. I will say, if you haven't noticed, Courtois is dropping in rating, so hopefully he doesn't drop too far down, but a 90 rated striker is still great. Let's see what we can do here in game 2. Can we take it? 2-1, we move on to the next round. And we have made it to the Champions League quarterfinals against PSG. Let's see if we can move on through here in game 1. Let's make it easy on ourselves. It is a 1-1 draw again, coming down to the wire in game 2. Alright, it all comes down to game 2 here. We need to get a win against PSG to move on to the semifinals. Let's see if we can do it. Semis, here we come. Come on. 2-1 win. Courtois with a goal. Chouameni with a goal. And we are moving on to the semifinals of the Champions League. And we have made it to a Champions League semifinal match against Barcelona. It is El Clasico in the semi-finals. 2 legs here. This is the only team that is above us in really anything this season. Let's see how it goes against Barcelona in game 1. Barcelona take it 2-1. We have indeed gotten a loss even after crazy possession and crazy shots. And this all comes down to game 2. We're down 2-1. We were up on Barcelona that whole last game. We need to get a win here. We need to come back and move on to the final. Let's see. It is a 2-2 draw, and we do not move on to the Champions League final. And this was a crazy season for Real Madrid. Vinny Jr. getting up to a 94 rated player, 31 goals and 17 assists. Rodrigo up +5 overall with 29 goals and 9 assists. And Thibaut Courtois actually only dropped by 1 rating, 29 goals and 5 assists in his first season as a striker at 33 years old. That's pretty crazy. But what we really care about here is Kylian Mbappe, 16 clean sheets in all competitions this year, 11 of those being in just La Liga, and still 1 assist somehow. And it looks like on the last day we were able to sneak the league title. We had 11 draws this season in La Liga. That is crazy, and still we were able to take the title on goal difference. It was only by 5, but we also have the least number of goals against. Mbappe is currently the best goalkeeper in La Liga. It looks like we also won the Supercopa trophy and the Copa de España. We just won the treble with Mbappe in goal. Sadly, we know we lost the Super Cup, and Barcelona, after beating us to knock us out of the Champions League, went on to win the Champions League. But Kylian Mbappe going up +5 in 1 season as a goalkeeper, I think it's safe to say Mbappe was a much better goalkeeper this year than he's been a striker this year. And someone tell Carlo Ancelotti to put Thibaut Courtois up top. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it so much, and I'm going to be doing so many cool, interesting, experimental videos like this. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what other content you do want to see. I'll see you next time though. Peace.